Hi, do you know who is the first salesperson of your organization? Guess. It's not your CEO. It's not your first sales head. It is your website. In today's world, if you don't have a website that generates leads, it is as good as not having a website. The whole purpose of really putting up your site up there is to really make sure that you generate some traction in the marketplace. Otherwise, why would you have it? We have come across many of the examples where startups and even mid-sized companies, they set up their website and they tell me that their websites are not really generating any leads. If the websites are not generating any leads, what is it for? So my question to you is your website generating leads? Enough leads. When I say leads, I mean relevant leads, of course. And the second thing is how much of automation is embedded into your website. And a website, when it is embedded with automation tools and all that, it becomes a modernized website. Today we are talking about modernized sites, not so much about static sites or dynamic sites, but we are talking about modernized sites. So what makes a modernized website? It must have 6 elements. And these 6 elements are quintessential for any website to have, to become, or to be called as a modernized website. So the first one is how user-friendly is the site. And this is an age-old principle. This is nothing new. Okay. And this principle will live long as long as there is a human race, okay, which is user-friendly. And the second most important thing is how much of the content that you have written up there is SEO friendly. It is one thing to say that my site is user friendly, and it is another thing to say it is SEO friendly. Does your website have these 2 things, right? So we are only the second point. And the third and the most important point is creating the lead magnets. If you look at the structure out here, you will see that lead magnet is one of the important elements in the creation of a modernized website, and that is the third part of it. So many people don't really understand what lead magnets are. Lead magnets are anything that will capture the attention of the browser or your visitor and should be able to download it and refer it, and it should be valuable, of course. I've seen that not all lead magnets are valuable enough. Okay, so make sure that your lead magnets are valuable. And the fourth is setting up an advanced auto follow-up system. This is where your tools come into play. So one of the best tools that I have come across is ClickFunnels. I've been using ClickFunnels for long and have been a big advocate of ClickFunnels wherever I go, because this has not only helped my agency but also helped my customers, my clients, to generate good number of leads and also build that database or build that capturing the email addresses, the footprints and all that, so that you go back to them when you want to nurture them. So this is all in the automation part of it, right? You don't have to really sit in front of your laptop to send out emails, do the follow-up, do the nurturing system. Your website should be able to do it on its own, right? And that is where ClickFunnels comes into play. And when ClickFunnels gets integrated with your website, it becomes highly automated. Okay? And that is the fourth one. And fifth is driving all traffic to your website. And how do you do that? There are tons of ways to do it. There is an organic way to do it. There is an inorganic way to do it. But the most important thing is you should know when to use an organic way and when to use an inorganic. We'll talk about that later on. But it is important for you to really understand this. Getting the traffic only when you have user-friendly site, you have SEO, you have lead magnets, and you have automated system, and only then you bring the traffic to yours. Otherwise, if you are bringing the traffic without these things, we have seen that you'll be wasting time, energy, and money. Okay? And the sixth and the most important thing, which we'll never forget, is customer experience. Yes, and the customer experience is built only when you have these 6 things. Okay? So customer experience plays a very important part, and I can go on talking about customer experience, but for this video, it is important to really know your customer experience will come into play only when you have those 5 things done, not before that. And if you're looking for building a new site, modernized site, count on us. Here is my email address and my phone number. If you need any help, feel free to reach out to me. I'm here to take your call and even to respond all your questions. Thank you for watching this.